Hey guys.
Welcome back to Forward Farming. You
Oh
good?
my goodness. No, I'm not good. How are you?
Well, better now that my Chrome is updated, because heaven forbid it's out of date. I can't get into this
Oh
Riverside.
no, we already froze.
Are you? I can still hear you, so
Can you? Okay,
yeah.
I couldn't hear you, so I hope you're doing well.
Oh. um yeah, no, I went to get on, like, it's literally always something with us. You know, so I went to get on to record, and you can only on Riverside, if you're using a MacBook, you can only use Google Chrome to do it. And the only time I use Google Chrome anymore is like to record. So I went to do it, and I like clicked into join the session, and then it's like, oh, sorry, your browser is it needs to be updated before you can use it. So then I should have shut the window. So then I upload it, whatever. And then I get in here, and Amber's not here, and I'm like, hey, you good? And
No,
no, she she was frozen. So,
I was
anyways, we're
froze.
we're here now.
Yeah, I feel like anytime we're on a time crunch, anytime you say like, "Oh, I have X amount of minutes before dinner's ready" or something, is when everything
Things just
just
go wrong.
goes. Yeah. So,
I did pull my steaks off. I was gonna wait. They were on the smoker, and they were like borderline almost done. So I pulled them off. They're resting now, and then I'll just sear them to warm them back up because I haven't seared them yet. So it's all gonna be okay.
okay. So it might be a quick little episode today just to catch you guys up on what's going on because it's been a busy month since we've chatted last. So, how are things in your neck of the woods? Did you get rain?
No, um,
What?
I I don't think we did, unless we had rain this week. Did you get rain today or when?
We had rain all weekend. Of course, we hadn't had rain in like
Hmm.
3 months, and then Cranfest weekend rolls around and there's thunderstorms, and I think we ended up with almost like an inch and a half of rain this weekend. So
Wow. No,
much needed.
we didn't get that. I think it rained in Platteville this morning. I went to grab some groceries at Walmart in Platteville, and the roads were wet when I got there, but it hadn't rained here. Oh, if it did, I didn't realize it. I don't think it rained this weekend when we were gone. We went back home to my parents' house. My grandfather passed away, so we spent Friday and Saturday at their house. But the weather was beautiful there too. So
Well,
I don't
that's
think we
good.
got enough rain. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, this is the first time it has rained in a very long time. I don't think I've mowed our grass in like 6 weeks. That's how dry
Oh
it's
wow.
been. Yeah, it's nuts. It's not good.
It it has been a while since we mowed our grass, but I was walking to the barn today, and I'm like, gosh, we should mow. Like it's to the point where it's like getting not hard to walk through, but like enough for a mowing now. So that's kind of good. We've
Yeah.
had on and off rain. We had rain last week at some point. I can't remember when, but we had a good little saturated rain. Like it was enough to kind of go into the soil and stuff. Um, but yeah, it's like just a picture perfect fall day. And I
Mm-hmm.
think all week is really gonna be like fall like. I think there's rain in the forecast a few days this week, but oh, also, like, how about them Packers? Did you watch the game? Because
Yeah.
we turned it off because we were just like this.
Lost cause.
Yeah, and we were like, we had so much other stuff that we wanted to do today, and so like sometimes we'll just be lazy and watch Packer game, but they were doing so terribly that we were like, nope, we don't. We'll just do something else. And then I got on social media and I saw that they won, and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I was busy running around playing with Porter and stuff, so I only caught the last 4 minutes of the game, and that was all I needed
Oh
to watch. So
yeah,
it was good for me. I had a good time.
yeah, way better than like the first quarter of the game. Holy cow.
Yeah,
Um,
so make sure you guys have the Quick Trip app because I think you get some deals after Packer wins. So I'm not sure what they are, but we'll look
have
into
you
it.
also been playing the sweepstakes that they've got for the Packers?
Yes,
Me
I
too.
have.
What are you putting all your money on?
Well, what do I have? Mine, it's something I don't know. I mean, obviously I would like a truck. That'd be kind of cool. But They
I haven't done any of those because it's a Chevy and I don't want a Chevy.
oh, see, we're a GMC family, so
That'd be right up your alley.
it would be.
All of mine have gone to the tailgate with Charlie sweepstakes because I mean
Oh,
I met
yeah,
Charlie once, but I just feel like that would be a good time.
it would be. Yeah, yeah.
But
Priorities. And with like
don't do
with
it though because
the
I want to win. Okay, so get your truck and leave Charlie alone.
fair. Can I come with you if you win? I'll bring my truck and then we can have a real tailgate.
Sorry, Joey.
Get out of
Girls
here.
trip. We're doing this for the podcast. It's totally unrelated.
It's a work trip, right? It's a
Yeah.
tax write-off.
Oh, now you're thinking.
Yes, always thinking. Oh God, no.
All right. While we're on the NFL topic, not that we're going to talk about the NFL, but I want your opinion on the Taylor Swift Travis situation.
Do you want my honest opinion? I think it's all fake.
Okay, I told someone that today as well.
Controversial take. I told Dan this earlier. I said I think she's closeted and she's just dating high profile people for attention. That's my opinion.
Okay, I never really thought she was in the closet, but I just kind of thought it was funny, like all the speculation around them two, and like now she's at the game with his mom and stuff, and I was like, they're
Yeah.
probably just trolling us. Like,
I think so.
that's something that I would do just to mess with people because now people are talking.
Okay, also staying on the NFL train, did you see who's doing the Super Bowl halftime show? I'm
Usher?
not happy. I'm not super happy about it, but I'm
You
kind
don't
of
like
happy.
Usher?
I
love
do, but
Usher.
I was secretly really hoping for NSYNC.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair.
I had my money on that pot because I don't think they're going to be doing a tour. I heard
No,
Justin
I saw
Timberlake
somewhere.
is doing a tour,
Yeah.
but without the other four, and that just it's tearing up my heart.
I see what you did there.
And if they're doing
That would
all
have been
this,
good.
if they're doing all this promo to push the new Trolls movie because they can't do like advertising for the Trolls movie because of the writer's strike, I'm gonna be so upset if this all just fizzles out as soon as that movie comes out. Do you know how much money they would make off of our group of people? They would make
Yeah.
so much money. Okay, so we're just gonna chit chat because I saw Tyler Childers is coming to Summerfest the end of June, and Dan registered for pre-sale tickets. And when I got, because we were harvesting while this was coming up during the pre-sale, so I was up on top of the berry pump, and he threw me his phone. He's like, "Get tickets." I was like, "Great." So I'm waiting on Ticketmaster. I'm like 14,000 people in the queue waiting for tickets for Summerfest. I was like, are
That's
you
crazy.
kidding me? And I did the same thing with Zach Bryan. I got in his pre-sale and I was waiting for tickets to see him in Milwaukee at the Pfizer like in March or something. And I was like 16,000 people's in the queue. And then when I finally got in to buy tickets for Zach Bryan, like the cheapest seats were 300 some dollars. I was like, are you for one ticket? I was like,
That's insane.
I'm putting my foot down. I will not spend that much on one ticket.
And they probably weren't great tickets, were they? Like,
no, they were like
great seats.
The top section, like floor seats were $500 a ticket. I can't imagine. And that was before, I would assume before they got scalped and like resold through a third party. So good luck.
Yeah,
Like
no
I
doubt.
would rather just watch clips on TikTok at this point with concerts because that's what they're kind of turning into anyway. So anyway, I did end up getting
tickets in?
I did end up getting the Tyler Childers tickets. Circle back. So we got 4 tickets and I'm excited. That'll be my second time seeing them. So it'll be good. I'm excited.
Cool. Sorry. I think it's just the lighting. I thought that my video was really blurry. I think it's just the lighting. I was trying to clean my camera off.
Who is somebody that you would give like 3 of your toes to see in concert? Because NSYNC would be mine.
Honestly, I would probably go see Shania Twain again. I went and saw her a few years ago, like before Sophia was born, I think maybe, or right after. I don't know, but It was such a fun concert. It was so fun. It was like I was in high school again. Um, I don't know. I'm not like super obsessed with anyone. I kind of, this is going to be overrated. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing Morgan Wallen in concert. I feel like it would be a good time.
What do you think of his haircut?
I don't mind it. I'm not really a mullet person, so I kind of like it.
That's fair.
Um, yeah. The stash is like a little creepy with it, but
The stash with just the egghead, or the does he have a mustache still? Or did he shave like everything? I don't
he
know, I
had it.
guess.
I think he had it after, like when I first saw the picture of him shaved. Unless he took it off now, I don't know. Trying to think who else would be like super fun to go see. If you asked me like 10 years ago, I would have said Keith Urban.
Really?
I was obsessed with him in like high school. Obsessed.
That's I would not have pegged you for a Keith Urban fan.
Obsessed. Like his new music kind of sucks, but all of his older music and stuff, he was so good. I saw him a couple times. I guess that was like perks of growing up near Summerfest. We got to go see a
True.
lot of
You've
good
probably
acts,
seen a lot of
and it was
cool
like
people.
before. I don't know. I feel like Summerfest is weird now because it's not. It's like on weekends now or something, isn't it? They take
Yeah, it's
like
kind
a
of
bunch of breaks.
yeah. Oh, here comes Winnie.
Oh,
Do you want to know
there's
what
her
this little
butthole.
dirtbag did to me?
What?
Okay, we had Cran Fest this weekend, and I went in on Friday. Um, I had a small tour, and then I just kind of perused so I could make a video. And I had people coming over on Saturday, so I got like this cranberry cheese and cranberry sausage, like a charcuterie little board type thing.
Mm.
And
Oh, wait. Yeah.
and so I cut up all of this cheese on Saturday for the people that were coming over. And we went out and I gave them a tour and we came back inside and there's cheese just like thrown all over my counter. And this little dirt bag ate like a majority of this cheese. And it was like a brick of cheese like this. So it was a lot of cheese. And then my sausage, I'm like, well, they didn't want it anyway, so whatever. And then I kept coming back, and the sausage is like strewn around my kitchen. So she's eating this. Like, I mean, it was $20 worth of cheese and sausage, but it came with a board and like a little meat cleaver knife.
Oh,
And
cute.
yeah, for $20, I thought that was a pretty good deal. Anyway,
Did you
so
get
I
to
went
try
there.
any of it or?
I did. I
Oh,
did. The sausage was good. The cheese was kind of like it tasted like Velveeta with cranberries in it, so it wasn't like my favorite, but otherwise it was she liked it. So I'm gonna
she
have a
loved it.
I'm gonna have a constipated cat, but I mean, you gotta learn sometime, Winnie. You can't eat all the cheese.
I guess that reminds me of the movie Anchorman, where he's like, "You ate the whole wheel of cheese." I'm not even mad. I'm impressed.
Oh, see. I should have told you that earlier, and then I could have made a TikTok off of that. That would have been
Yep. Sorry.
slacking. Shoot.
All right. Well, you did early harvest. How did that go? How are things? Hi, Winnie.
Her eyeball. Everything. I don't want to jinx it, so I won't say. The fruit is looking pretty good. We, I will. Oh, it did rain because we did. The first day that we harvested, we have a new property that's a couple miles down the road from the rest of our stuff, so we had to haul all of our equipment up there. And we just picked up fruit for a day. And then as soon as we got done picking up fruit, it just clouded over. And I said, wow, it hasn't rained in 4 months. I bet the second I start the berry pump to drive it home, it's going to just, the skies are going to open up. And there is a crack of thunder and a bolt of lightning. And when you drive the berry pump, it goes like 5 miles an hour and it's like all open. So I'm
I feel like
driving
that's
this.
not safe to drive in a storm.
There's rubber wheels, and I. That's got to take some of the shock, right? Look at this cat. Are you kidding me? She's just staring deep into your soul right Please stop what you're doing and just open this up on YouTube around like 14 1.5 minutes, and you can be blessed with Winnie's piercing green eyes.
Creeper. Um,
But
well, I'm
anyway,
glad it's going good. So,
yeah,
do you have a few weeks off then, or when do you harvesting more again?
yeah, we did some last week. We did another chunk, a good chunk of our early stuff. And everything, all the numbers were coming back really great. So it was a really ideal summer for cranberries to grow. It was really hot and really dry. So that allowed the fruit to really size up well, without getting too humid and kind of softening the fruit as it's growing. So it was a good summer for the fruit. So we're expecting this state to have high numbers this year, which is exciting. So we did some stuff last week, and then we're going to keep going. I think we're going to do a day this week, and then really kick things off the beginning of the following week. So yeah, that's already October. So I'm expecting that we'll be done a little early this year, which is always nice. And hopefully it's not snowing by the time we're done. Now she's chewing on my microphone
I
cord.
was wondering what she was doing. So when your sound goes out, you'll know why.
You see my cat get electrocuted like on Christmas vacation.
That would be fantastic, only because she has such long hair.
Did I ever tell you about the time, speaking of fur exploding, I had a
What?
friend in school. She had a couple of ferrets as pets, and her mom was loading the dishwasher one night, and she didn't know the ferrets were running around the house, and the ferrets snuck their way into the dishwasher, and the mom shut it and started it and didn't know that that's where they were until she went to unload the dishes the next day. And the ferrets, they needed to get all new plates, and they needed to replace all their dishes that were in the dishwasher because the ferrets like exploded in
Oh
the
my
dishwasher,
god!
like the fur melted onto the plates and stuff. So I think about that every time I start my dishwasher
Oh,
or throw a
oh.
load of clothes in the washing machine or dryer. I have to like triple check that Winnie is not in there because how traumatizing. So R.I.P. ferrets. I'm sure you had a good life. That's my little sidetrack conversation. The crop is looking really nice this year. To get back to the main point,
I I
are you ready to go eat some steaks for dinner now?
all I can think about is an exploded ferret in a dishwasher. Why would you tell me that? If
That's
you
just a safety thing. Always check your dishwasher before you start it to make sure your critters don't crawl in there.
they so on like some new cars now, when you turn them off, they like are like look in your back seat. The new dishwasher models are gonna be like check for pets.
Check for ferrets.
Oh, that's so sad. What a way to go.
It really is. I try not to think about it, but that's okay. You know, did you see that thing going around the internet where it's like ask your guy how often he thinks about the Roman Empire?
I don't get that.
That's my Roman Empire. I think about that frequently. It's just like my random little thing I think about.
Mm, it's tough. Anyways, we have not started harvest here, although it's dried up nicely.
Yeah.
Probably a couple weeks for us yet. The corn still has a little green in it. We with our corn, since we don't store any on site and we take it all out of the field. Can you hear them?
It was a pretty good scream.
It's fine.
It's a banshee.
When we take the corn out of the field, it goes straight to the elevators. So we don't like to have it wet because then we got to pay for them to dry it down and stuff. So we don't have as much like leniency picking corn as other people do, but that's fine. Beans are they're really I don't know, like the last couple days they've really dried up a lot. So Joey said probably a couple weeks and he'll be getting in the field. He's been working on the combine today. I haven't heard too much swearing outside, so I think it's probably
That's
going
good.
fairly well. Um, but yeah. Oh, Winnie. I hope everyone can hear her purring.
I
Total
had
kitty.
here, yeah. I had a friend from Iowa come up to visit, and she was saying that people down in their neck of the woods are just chopping their corn down already because it's so dried up and
Well,
just useless. So that's sad. That's a bummer.
yeah.
What a year.
We've we've a lot of people. I mean, so we've technically been in a drought, but like things look pretty good around here compared to other places. A lot of people were chopping corn the last couple weeks. I haven't seen any corn green enough to do that anymore, so they're probably done with that. Um, I saw a few bean fields that were harvested already when I was driving around last week, kind of up just to like southwest Wisconsin. I was traveling for work, and there were some bean fields that were out already, so maybe they were just early day beans. I don't know, but yeah, I imagine in the next couple weeks things are going to be hot and heavy in the combine department. Yeah, I felt like I
We
had something to talk about, but I don't remember what it was.
we have a field that we rent out to someone who just does like row crops in it. And this year he did soybeans, and they're not even knee high right now.
Wow.
Like they're so small because of the drought. Like it's just, and what is growing has all just been mowed down by deer. Every time you drive by, there's a lot of deer out there munching away. I feel like our deer, every deer that I've seen this year is like super, super dark. So I don't know if that's because if they're like malnourished or something, but they're like almost black. They're so dark. I haven't seen that before.
We've got a couple on our cameras that are really dark now that you mention that. That is interesting.
Yeah, I mean the bow buck that I shot a couple years ago, that was a really dark deer, and that was like the only one I've ever seen that was that dark. But now this year, I'm seeing a lot of really
Hmm.
dark deer. So I don't.
Interesting.
Oh, a bird fly right at me. We'll see what the season's like. Have you gone out yet?
No, we haven't even really thought about it.
I know I haven't
Although
even shot my bow in
it
two
hasn't
years.
really. I don't know. It's been pretty hot. I don't really like getting all buggy. Although I do like hunting when it's warm out. But yeah, I haven't done anything like that. I was supposed to get a new bow. That was supposed to be my birthday present. Um, we have not gotten that far yet, so I don't know. I might just stick with my bow this year and then get one next year, or see when we ever make it there. But yeah, my shoulder's been like acting up. I don't know, like I don't know. It just gets really sore sometimes, and I had it and then it was gone, and then it came back the other day again. So I don't know what I've been tweaking.
Welcome to getting old. Just random aches and
That's
pains.
that's honestly probably what it is. But it's like the one I have to like pull a string back with. Although I probably could pull it back with my left hand, but I've just always had a right-handed bow because I don't know. I just learned that way because you know, us left-handers just have to learn hard shit all the time. But I've
I
always wondered. Oh, go ahead.
forgot you're left-handed
Yeah.
and you
I've
shoot
always
right-handed.
yeah, I've always wondered what would happen if I shot left-handed.
Interesting. You should try
Mm-hmm.
it.
Yeah. But like softball and stuff, I always threw left-handed but batted right-handed.
Interesting.
I think it's just I don't know, like obviously some things are easier when you're left-handed, but at the same time like sometimes you just get you just learn a certain way and then you don't think twice about it. But I've noticed that with Sophia too. I mean, there's a lot that she can do left-handed or and right-handed, but like some things just come easier left-handed. So like when she was playing t-ball, I didn't even think about it. I just bought a t-ball set at Walmart. Well, it was for a right-handed person, and I was like, that's not going to work because she throws a lot better with her left hand. So I ended up buying a different glove online. But
Interesting.
yeah,
Oh, that'd be good for softball. I should send you some left-handed drills for her.
My kids. Yeah,
I should say. Anyway, should we wrap things up before?
maybe. I don't. They're just banging on the door. I'd say maybe they're
Okay.
hungry. Joe said he had to go to the bathroom. I'm like, this. We have another bathroom, bro. Like, use it. Um, I really wish I remembered what I wanted to say on the podcast because it was going to be good. There is one thing I want to say though, not to get like super religious on the podcast, um, but at my grandfather's service, the gospel, the priest said something, and I don't know if I've ever heard it before. If I have, I actually haven't like heard it, but I heard it, and I haven't stopped thinking about it. It is don't place a period where God has placed a comma. And have you heard it before?
Something similar.
There's like, I mean, there's a story behind it. A man had like lost his wife, and or maybe it was the other way around. But basically, she was like, "Don't place a period where God has placed a comma. Like, don't stop living your life because something bad happened. Like, it's just moving into the next section." And that, I don't know. Besides like death and stuff, it just the whole farming thing really it connected with that because I think when I left dairy farming, I was like, well, that's it. Like, that's the end of that for me. But now that I look back, it was just a comma. And that full circle here brings me to when we got back home yesterday, we went to find one of my pregnant heifers. She was due, well, she was due like a week ago, but she hadn't calved yet because she's a Swiss. And so we went out to check on her, and she calved. She had a beautiful little baby girl, and I was just like how cool is that? I mean, I sold almost all my cows, and that was hard, but I still have five that are nurse cows. I've got four calves out on pasture now that are with their moms. Like, it's just, it's like the when one door shuts, another one opens, blah blah blah. But that just it really stuck with me. So I
Mm-hmm.
just wanted to share that because I think someone probably needs to hear that. But don't
Agreed.
place a period where God intends a comma.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
That is really cool.
Yeah. I've just been thinking about it nonstop. So, yeah, I hear the combine going. I think I'm gonna finish up dinner and stuff because it's almost 7 o'clock and kids have school tomorrow.
Yeehaw. Okay.
Yeehaw.
Well, you guys, thank you so much for listening. And if you haven't left us a rating or review yet, please do so over on any platform that you listen to or even on Facebook. That would be very much appreciated. If you are not following us yet, go give us a follow over at Forward Farming Podcast. Becca is over at Becca Hilby, and I'm over at Cranberry Chats. And thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you next week.
Goodbye.